So like a year ago, I remember watching Tate's podcast when he would say like literally this. So he said he had three lives. One is like the first step is that they will try to cancel him. The second one is like they will try to put him in jail for nothing. And the third one is they will try to kill him. Like that's the three steps that like the Matrix had to get rid of him. Because when he started blowing up, he's like escape the Matrix and he's like telling young men to become better, to become stronger, to fight the propaganda and stuff like that. And he said like the Matrix will attack him in like three steps. And the first one is just like getting cancelled, trying to get banned on all social media, stuff like that. The second one is getting put into jail for nothing, and the third one is getting killed. And the scariest thing is that this is literally happening. So the first step was he got literally banned on every single platform. He literally had to. I think he has his own like payment processor and bank and stuff like that because he's banned everywhere. And even like the hosting for his like website and stuff, like I think he has his own stuff for everything because he's banned everywhere. Then when he got put into jail, people were starting to say like fuck, like a few months ago he was saying like that the next step is getting into jail, and after that even worse. And now he got out of the jail, like out of house arrest. He's practically free. He can't leave the country for now, but he will probably be able to really soon, after like a month or two. But the problem is that means that two lives are over. So first two steps are over. That means that if he is right, and he was so far, the last step is like... So in my personal opinion, they won't try to kill him because it would just cause too much stuff happening like around the world. In terms of like, too many people would remember like, fuck, he said that. And he also said that he would never kill himself and stuff like that on a bunch of podcasts. So personally, I think that it won't really happen. And I just think that what they did in the past half a year by putting him into jail and house arrest and stuff like that, and trying to just say bad things about him in all media, is they succeeded in making like more than half of the population just think he's a bad person. So he won't admit it. A lot of people won't admit it, but the truth is, like people who have like minds where they can look at the world objectively, they can see that like Tate was either joking with stuff or he was saying the truth or stuff like that. Tate isn't really a threat to anyone or anything. The people who can think are in the minority actually. So actually the majority of the world either doesn't really care about Tate or they just hate him. So what media did is by propaganda. People who can't really use their brains to think just believed what BBC said and stuff like that, CNN. And they started hating Tate because of those propaganda machines. So what happened is that just they won't need to kill him because most of the world right now believes what news said and stuff like that. And most of the world, if you ask on the street, people hate Andrew Tate because they think he's a misogynist and stuff like that. So basically, I don't think the third step will happen, but it definitely is scary to think about because he was right for the previous two. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. If you have any, you can leave them in the comments below. And yeah, that's basically it. See you guys tomorrow.